Good morning. So this is the 14th day here in Thailand. We have successfully got to my cousin's house from Ubon. So the bus ride was it was nice. As you saw, the seats were large and comfy. We actually returned a half an hour earlier than we thought we would. So to me that meant no biggie, because all it meant was that I had to wake up a half an hour earlier to wait for a taxi that we would then take to get here to my cousin's house. Then I took a shower and slept for the next couple hours. We actually arrived at the bus station in Monchit, Bangkok at about 5:30. A little bit before then we got out. My mom and Ben went to go look for a ticket to purchase so that Ben could get to Pattaya tomorrow. He was originally going to go today, but there was a mix-up with the hotel situation, so decided to stay in Bangkok for one more day. So he's here right now with us, and he'll be leaving tomorrow for Pattaya and then returning from Pattaya on Monday to the airport before flying back to America. So everything was pretty uneventful. The bus ride was as smooth as could be. They actually fed us on the bus. We had soda, EST I think it was, just like Pepsi, and a egg and rice with a stir-fried chicken. And then they gave snacks. So there was like a cheese snack similar to Cheetos, I guess, in the US it would be called, but nowhere near the same type of flavor. They had onboard entertainment so that you could watch movies or TV shows, and there was a way to charge up your phone or iPad on the bus. It was a real nice bus. I didn't actually film any of it because I just put everything away and kind of just went to bed, trying to get as much sleep as possible. And then as soon as we landed, like I said, after Mom and Ben did their thing, we got onto a taxi. It was about a 15-minute taxi ride to my cousin's house, and then took a shower, went to bed, and now I'm up. It is now about 8:40. Yep, it's about 8:40, and gotta go get ready for massage. So Mom and I have a massage scheduled for this morning. I'm debating whether I take any of the cameras with me because it's at my cousin's house. Or another cousin's house. She has a masseuse that comes by every once in a while. I believe that's the story. And they offered to have the masseuse stay a little bit longer so that my mom and I could get massages at my other cousin's house. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Well, more in a moment. Alright, so obviously with this setting, I'm not at the masseuse. That was actually over a little while ago now. That was actually quite wonderful. They're playing something for the king on television that I had going in the background, so there was Thai classical music going. And the living room where I had the massage at had a fountain right next to it, so had some pretty good atmosphere going. Hey, Mo. Oh, okay. Oh, and then we just came to get some lunch, so.
I go to pick up Arm
Oh, okay.
from school.
More in a moment. Alright, obviously we're no longer at Muso, my cousin's restaurant for Japanese barbecue. We are currently on our way to MBK. Oh, huh. There's a restaurant called Akiyoshi right in front of me, apparently. We are taking the BTS, and it's just a few stops away from my cousin's house to Ma Boon Khrong, otherwise known as MBK. And here's the train. So I'll check in again once we actually get into MBK. And we are at MBK now. It's changed a little since I last saw it. There's no big green MBK ball that there used to be. So, kind of glad that we made it here. I don't know. She's the one that's turning around. Okay. I guess the metal detector wasn't for guns. Interesting. So, this is Tokyu. It is a Japanese brand or shop. You can see all the Japanese influence here. All the posters are of Japanese people for the main part. I'll check in when we get to the main area that we're going to. More in a moment. Alright, and so now we are in the main part of Ma Boon Khrong for MBK. We are going to look for a place called Animate. It is a Japanese entertainment store, I guess you could call it, known for anime and manga. We've somehow lost my mom somewhere along the way, but that's okay. I do know how to get back. The malls here are quite crazy. So we are actually on our way up, and I think that we need to go this way to go up. And we just asked where our Animate was, and we were told that it was on the 7th floor, and to keep walking left, pretty much. Or to make a left turn and keep going straight. So we're going to try to do that. I'm running out of time, so hopefully I can get Ben to animate and then I could bounce, because I do need to go get dinner with my dad's side of the family. We'll see what happens. All right, check back in a moment. getting close. We're on the 7th floor. I've eaten here before. There's a Sizzlers over there that I'm aware of, but this is actually something I'm not really aware of. The Charlie Brown Cafe. Pretty awesome, actually. I've never seen it before, so it's kind of nice to see something new. I thought maybe there was a Hello Kitty cafe here before. Alright, so I've made it back to my cousin's house, waiting on my father's younger and older sister, I believe, or my aunts, and they should be here shortly. They just called asking for directions, and they're like about maybe 5 minutes away. We're just waiting now. Seems that everything has been timed pretty perfectly. I wish I could have saw more of MBK, but appointments and such. So Ben, on the other hand, is still rolling around MBK. Hopefully he gets the chance to go to Siam Paragon as well, and the other malls that are literally within walking distance of there. The weather is actually really nice outside in Bangkok right now, which is surprising. I am boiling inside this room. The quality of cups, this might be a weird thing, you know, like culture shocky type statement. The quality of cups here that they give you at these whatever joints you want to call them, juice bars, wine bars, whatever. They're actually really high grade, really thick plastic. They're kind of like the big gulp cups from 7-Eleven. If you're from the States, you understand what I mean. Or cups that you would pay for at Disneyland and then keep. So I've actually held on to quite a few of them. I can't believe people just throw these away. And the drinks are only about like $1 to $2 US, which is expensive here for Thailand, but I mean seriously, it's a dollar and a half really for this, so not bad. All right, well, I think my aunt is here. I will check in again when we actually get out to go to dinner. All right, see you soon. All right, and I am back here at Thum's house. I don't think I did any filming between me leaving here and getting back, so I just thought I'd fill in the gap. At about 6:30, my aunts came and picked me up. We then went to a restaurant that was known for its grilled chicken, which was really good. They also had this great fried pork, fried fish with a chili sauce, som tam, which is papaya salad, and a mushroom salad, straw hat mushroom salad, which was delicious. Oh, and a really good soup. I believe it was a soup. It could have been a curry, but I believe they called it a soup with pork meatballs in it. And that was delicious. It was really spicy, but it was delicious. And then sticky rice. And then for dessert, we had coconut ice cream. And then it was just a good time catching up and talking about who's what and where, pretty much. Figuring out what my cousins are doing, figuring out what they want to progress into, how their lives are going. We spoke a little bit about technology here in Thailand versus the United States, and what their preferences are in said technology, why they believe one is better than another. We also spoke in-depthly about food, Thai versus Korean versus Japanese. Real good time. It was awesome seeing my cousins and my aunts. It was just an overall great time. Just talking to them, you know, it kind of sucks that literally out of 2 weeks here in Thailand, I only get to spend like 3 hours with them, but It's how lives work, right? I wanted to visit more of Thailand this time around. I really feel bad for the fact that I couldn't meet up with a lot of my other cousins or my other aunts and uncles, but what can you do? They're mainly here and around Bangkok, and I've spent, like 2 days in Bangkok? I guess today would be, yeah, today is my second day in Bangkok out of this whole trip, and it's like the 12th day of the trip. I had to see everywhere else. Everybody always asks me, I've traveled around the world, and they know my heritage is Thai. And they always ask, what do you know of Thailand? And I'm like, well, Bangkok's pretty cool. And then they go, well, what about like Phuket or Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai? And I've never been there before, so I don't know. Now I could actually answer what I think about all those places, as well as going to the east of Thailand, which it seems no tourist ever does. Highly recommend it. Yeah, I believe that's it for the night. We're wrapping down. Ben is packing currently so that he can get ready for an early departure to go to Pattaya tomorrow. And I'm just waiting for Mom and my cousin to get home so that we could go over and finalize what our plans are. I think I'm leaving to go to a temple in the forest tomorrow. I'll get you the name later, as promised, right? I believe we're leaving at 9, but Ben, he'll be leaving at about 7:30. So we have a little bit of a time difference in our schedules, and I just want to confirm it. Anyhow, it's been a pretty good night. Aside from speaking to my mom, I'm just gonna take a shower and get ready for bed. It's been a long day. Started practically in Ubon and ended up here in Bangkok. Even if it was a fast bus ride, it was a crazy long bus ride that I was super tired at. So, yeah, I will see you tomorrow.